loves, welcome to the Arielle Show. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are in my creative design studio space. I'll think of a clever name for it later. You've been here before. This is where we filmed the Full-Time Fabulous podcast, and this is where I make all of my orders for custom catastrophes. This is where I make all my clothes for photo shoots and for stage and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. I love it. I am so lucky to have my own space. Oh my gosh, completely love it. But I've realized lately the power of my environment. And so I've realized that I'm an entrepreneur for a reason. You know, there's a reason that I have worked really hard to not work for the man and to not go to like some other person's office and work for some other person's dream all day. And so I need to take advantage of that. And that means that I can be in charge of my own creative environment. And creative environment is huge for me. I don't know if it's like this for you, but it's clicked for me in the last couple months. I'm not Superwoman. I can't just creative output a bunch of stuff and just keep thinking of all these great new designs and ideas if I'm in an environment that is less than inspiring. I love inspiration. I eat this stuff up. I love being in places, giant, high ceilings and tall windows, the sunlight. I just soak that up and then I can create for days. My studio isn't like that though. This is underground. I'm in a basement right now. Minimal sunlight, but I'm doing what I can to make it my own and to make it someplace that I love. So when I was kind of thinking about what I wanted to do to this space, I was like, okay, how do I want to feel? When I come down here, I'm separating myself from just my everyday activities. I'm coming down here to create, to produce, to get into my creative state. What would help me get there, with ease and with joy? And so I was like, okay, I want this to feel like this magic fairy wonderland thing. And finally the word I settled on was whimsical. Love that. Isn't that great? Whimsical. Love it. So I was kind of brainstorming. I was online collecting stuff, thinking of what I wanted to add to this space. And whimsical was the term that I would use to kind of filter out if it would come or go. So let's say there's some really awesome stainless steel piece at the store. I'm this is really cool, but it's not putting me in that free flow ease magical fairy wonderland state that I want to be in when I'm down here creating. So that's not going to go in this space. And so what I've been doing is going to thrift stores, buying a bunch of ugly stuff and making it pretty. And this is so satisfying because now all of a sudden I'm gonna have something that no one else has. You're gonna have something that no one else has. You have no excuse if you want to add beauty, if you want to add creativity to your environment. You can cut up your toilet paper tubes, recycle them and throw them on your wall in flower shapes. You've seen that, right? You can just recycle all this old trash and turn it into beautiful stuff. So budget is no longer the issue that it was even 5-10 years ago, because with the internet there have been so many creative geniuses that have, shared their ideas on how to repurpose things, on how to be green, earth friendly and all that, and turn trash into amazing art. And then that way, your friends are coming over, let's say you've made this amazing piece, they're not gonna be oh, my other friend has that too. They're gonna be holy crap, what's that? I've never seen it before. And I love that. And the way that I've been kind of framing all this in my head, this is really important, is my environment is a way of showing myself good self-care, good self-love, and self-love is crazy powerful. You need more of it in your life. You need to learn how to love yourself. Listen up. So self-love for me means not ignoring the fact that I'm an artist who can't output as well as I would like to unless I'm in a creative, beautiful space. And so I need to honor that. I need to not just throw that under the rug. Maybe it'd be more convenient if I could just produce in some, shed or something and just go for it, but I can't. That's just not me. So I'm not gonna fight that. I'm gonna go with it. And I've also been thinking about how to bring beauty into my environment by actually cleaning up after myself. What a thought, right? And this is something that you really show yourself love. You really make a statement to yourself about how you're caring for yourself, how much you value yourself in your environment by how you take care of it. So let's say I'm ready to come down here, ready to get my zone and make all these awesome custom catastrophes orders. Let's say you ordered some arm warmers and I'm making your arm warmers right now. But let's say there's just junk everywhere and I can't find my scissors and my fabric is in giant heaps and piles, which it is right now, right there, a giant pile, but you can't see it. I'm working on it. When it's like that, it's just kind of soul crushing. It's oh, screw it, never mind. You can have all the passion, all the ideas, you can be ready to go and do something, but if your environment isn't set up to serve you, when you're in that creative state, it's kind of like a killjoy, dang, So you need to set yourself up to thrive, to be yourself in the best way possible. And that's sending such a message of self-love versus I'm just gonna leave my crap everywhere, I don't clean up after myself, I haven't taken out the trash in 2 weeks. Well, I have, but if you haven't, you should, because that's gross. So I'm working on adding more whimsical love in this place, and that's what I'm here just to bring you that, because I want you to be thinking about how much your environment affects you. For me growing up, I thought that maybe I could be this, ADD eccentric person who just didn't really care about her environments, but I'm realizing that's not me. It does matter. It does affect me. It does affect my creative output. So I'm willing to do what it takes to get me into that creative zone so that I can make the best art humanly possible for me, the best art that I can make, and I want you to be able to do that too. So this week, be thinking about that. Be looking around your space, you know, even if it's like just a really tiny room that you're in right now, what can you do to splatter yourself all over the walls to make it feel like you, to make it feel like your sanctuary, your sacred place where you can tune out all the ugliness, maybe in the rest of your house, but that one spot, you can just breathe, you can just chill out and be yourself. I love you, you're amazing. Talk to me, Twitter @BarbieArielle, subscribe to the podcast, and I'll see you next week.